Woo! I knew I'd make it home in time for Christmas.
I thought that snow was gonna hold you up.
It almost did. I crashed my car. I crashed my rental.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I had to catch a ride with the polka band. I had to.
Did they have a horse?
Yeah, that actually came in handy because I busted out the back of their van with that horse and rode it the rest of the way here.
Where's the horse?
Ooh. Well, there was a swamp of sadness. And now's not the time. It's the holidays. We're gonna have fun.
Okay, we're gonna have to go back to that horse. That horse needs holiday cheer too, but that's not now. Then we'll do that later.
No, it's fine. The horse is... There's no need to go back to the horse. The horse is fine.
Did you leave it any gift?
If we don't see a body, the horse isn't dead.
Why would... Okay, let's just move on. I don't even want to think about that. The horse is fine.
Yep. As long as we say the horse is fine, the horse is fine.
I think I'm gonna go do a little expedition. I'll stay on Bluetooth. Don't worry, I got a nice little headset for Christmas. Very expensive. That's why it sounds so good.
Douglas.
Yeah. I'm glad somebody else remembers. What was his name?
Mr. Dink.
Mr. Dink, yeah.
Yeah, because it stands for dual income, no kids. Anyway, speaking of incomes and no kids, we've got a prep for the holiday season with just us here. I mean, we've obviously decorated. It's looking pretty good, but I feel like we could zhuzh it up a little bit. Sure, you there? Uh-oh. Well, I'm thinking we need to, we could at least do with another ornament or something. Something we can do here in the night before.
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll bring it back next year, and we'll have 2 ornaments.
Indeed. But I know you're pretty particular about the ornamentation we have around here.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I have a very discerning eye.
Yeah, so what are you thinking for this new ornament that we're making for this year?
Well, I like this ornament to maybe have a bit of year-round appeal, because I'm kind of lazy and don't like taking my stuff down. So I want it to be like, I want it to make sense during these holiday seasons, but be a little less tacky than just leaving Christmas lights up all year.
I gotcha.
But still the same.
So are you thinking kind of a hanger, a dangler, maybe a mantelpiece? What's your poison?
Ooh, a mantelpiece could be. We do have that fireplace.
Okay. So I want it to be holly and jolly, but without.
Yeah.
But it has to be evergreen.
Maybe have it double-sided, so we just flip it around.
Okay. Yeah, I think I can do that. So I'm gonna... Ah, dude. Do I even have a timer on this one?
Oh, I'll keep time. Don't worry. I got a snow watch.
Okay. I'll hold you to it if you want to give me 25.
All
I mean,
right.
I'm already running late. I don't want to spend too much time on this one. I just want to get the decoration set up so we can enjoy our holiday.
Sure. I've got an amount of time on my clock. Here we go.
Oh boy.
3, 2, 1, draw.
Let's jam.
Let's jam.
Speaking of, I've got plenty of jam. How are your personal holiday preps coming along?
Oh, fine. We made stockings. I believe I showed you mine. I made a mimic stocking. And then we've got the tree up and some lights around the place. It's looking pretty jolly.
That's fantastic.
How about yourself?
Yeah, we had a night of holiday decorating a couple of weeks ago. So we put the tree up, put all the ornaments on. I mean, my sister really handled most of the decor and the game plan of it all.
Mm-hmm.
But
well, your sister has a great idea as well.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I claim to be an artist, but, I don't know, decor is never something that I put a lot of time or focus into.
It's kind of like fashion. You really have to put in some work.
Right. But it's never been... I guess mainly because I've been a appler so often, and even living on my own, it's just never been, like, a focus.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking around my bedroom right now. I get that. I mean, I'm looking outside at these trees, which is known as my bedroom. Sleep everywhere around here.
Yeah, you call the world your bedroom.
That's true. The world is my bedroom. It can be anyone's bedroom.
And that's why no matter what city you're in, you know, picking up people at the bar and you're like, hey, you want to see my bedroom?
Yeah, I sleep around.
I know you do.
I got a bed real close, and then you just, like, go into the alleyway and lay down.
The forest bed? It's a bed
Yep.
for all creatures.
That's right. Big and small, large and wanting to eat.
Well, it's something for everybody.
Yep.
But we got lights up. That's been nice. It makes a difference. Like I think another part of not decorating is just underestimating like how much of an impact it has on your mood and, you know, kind of your day to day.
Yeah, I actually agree with that in both terms of the holidays and in general, because The Sims taught me that room is a moodlet.
Yeah.
And so you gotta balance that as well. You gotta put up some curtains or get a cup you like.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Cool.
if I decorated my house based off of my Sims decorations, it would be the tackiest shit.
Yeah, you get it all off Temu because it doesn't matter about the quality. You're just poor as fuck.
But then I have a Greek bathhouse themed bathroom,
Yeah.
and then it, I guess, opens up into my 80s arcade with that weird kind of confetti carpet.
Do you have a black light in this arcade?
Oh, absolutely. How else are they
Okay,
going to see
good.
the neon vibers in my confetti carpet?
That's right. That's what I was wondering, because that really ties the arcade room together.
It tied the room together.
Good.
And then there's going to be a case of mistaken identity, and they're going to take my black light.
Oh, you have to get a whole new black light.
Yeah, and I'm just out here trying to play pinball, man.
We gotta go. There's a pretty cool pinball place, a little ways north of me, so a little ways south of you. We gotta go there sometime. They have pretty cheap rates, and you can play for hours or all day for like
Yeah,
20
you're
bucks
talking
an
about
hour.
Lazarus, right?
Yes, I am. Did you ever go?
Not yet. No.
Very cool place.
We'll have to make a trip out. Unfortunately, my time off this holiday season only aligns with the holidays proper, and I doubt they're open.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Like,
I would hope
you would hope what?
that they're spending time with their family instead of running the shop.
No, but they should be there to serve me, the customer. It's about me, 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 me.
That's fair, yeah.
It's me putting my quarters in. And I know
Oh,
it's not pay to play,
okay.
it's, a single fee for all you can play. But I'm still
Travis,
jamming
I've
quarters
got
into the different parts of the machine.
I've got some pretty bad news.
Yeah.
They're closed for not only Christmas, but the day before Christmas. Can you believe it?
Fucking, that's not even Jesus' birthday.
Get this. They're closed Thursday as well.
What?
I know.
I gotta
I'm
work that
gonna
day? And because I have to work, everybody should have to work.
I'm gonna go onto their Google and suggest new hours. That's a link I can.
Fucking pan them.
I'm gonna suggest that they're never open.
Apparently never open because I didn't get to go that one time.
I actually did have a kind of annoying thing. I was looking for a bathroom. I found a cafe, and cafe was not open at like 11 a.m. on a Wednesday. And it wasn't even like I was hitting their lunch times. They just didn't open for like 4 days of the week. No, for like 5 days of the week.
Well, those are all the Lord's days.
That's true. But sometimes the Lord's got to piss too. So I
That's
think I
fair.
should. I
Yeah,
mean,
so did you leave a review and be like, Jesus would have let me piss today?
yeah, save room for the Lord's piss. That's what I told them.
Piss on me, Sky Daddy. That's what I say every day for my morning prayers.
Wow. And then what happens?
Sometimes it rains. And that's when I know the Lord is listening.
Clown, did you pump our tube chat? I can't be on YouTube.
Pumped our 2J algo? Shit. Clown, thank you. I'm sorry, I had Discord blocking my view of everything.
Hank, I didn't understand that. But now I'm hip.
Nah, they're up in there pumping our tube
Wow.
chat, filling our algo holes.
Never say that ever again, please.
I hope that picks up. In fact, I hope that's the term that blows us up.
Go holes? No.
Yep. It's gonna pick up amongst the creator community.
I hate this.
So, with my work and yours, dear viewer, We can make algal holes really take off.
I'm gonna swerve say.
You're gonna what?
Let's see.
You're gonna brown, prong.
Yeah, That's right. I'm gonna swerve this conversation. I turned into a robot just due to my raid.
Look who's got some algal holes now.
Oh my. I played some Curse of Strahd over the weekend, and I was back.
You were back, baby?
I was good. No, I was bad at it, but actually I was so good that it was bad. I think I overflowed my success rates, and it turned into bad.
There's no being bad at D&D, and I will, like... That is the biggest thing I will fight for.
Okay.
Like, the only way to lose D&D is to try and win D&D.
Yeah, like, try to min-max and beat the DM.
Because that sacrifices everybody's fun. But how were you bad at Stroud?
We were checking out this, coffin maker because he had some, blood in his cart, and we were like, there shouldn't be blood in his cart, he only delivers coffin, he doesn't, like, deal with the body thing. So we went back to his shop, and, our party had gotten split up because one of us was a bird, and one of us was a boy detective who heard some weird noises coming from an alleyway and went to check it out, and it was a piñata, and then he shot the piñata down, and out came a bunch of rotting fruit, and then a guy made of the buzzing flies started walking towards it. Got the fuck out of there, person. Then...
oh, that's just Beelzebub.
Yeah, well, something like it. It's definitely the devil, Strahd.
No, that's Beelzebub. Beelzebub's not a devil, according to the Catholic canon. Well, I guess he is a devil, but not the devil, not Lucifer, Prince of Lies.
Lord of Flies.
No, that's Beelzebub. Beelzebub's Lord of the Flies. Like the book we all had to read in high school.
Yeah, and some of us read it, and some of us didn't.
Yeah. Can you tell which is which? Eagle-eyed viewers at home might figure this one out.
Anyway, so half of our party was interrogating the coffin maker, and we had kind of figured out that this guy was up to something. But my character, and the other half of the party, didn't have this conversation happen. So we were in the back of his, we were in the outside back of his place, and found a cellar that was chained shut. Me being the little inquisitive rogue I am, had to get that open. I popped that sucker with a crit, and out came 6 bloodthirsty vampire spawn.
They were there the whole time. You shouldn't have done it.
That's true. That was like the big fail state, and I failed. So Strahd appears, curses, or throws the whole town into darkness, and then the vampires go feed.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I messed up.
So you did lose at D&D.
That's what it feels like.
I don't know if that's the exception to prove the rule, or...
Like I said, I was so good that I failed. Yes, the Feast of Saint Andro.
That's, though... failures are more fun than success.
Yeah.
And so I love that a success turned into a failure, because that's more interesting.
It's more interesting, it's way bad.
Yeah, but it makes for a longer campaign.
That, well, made for a shorter... Made for a shorter Velaki campaign at the very least.
But now you have a sin to correct. You have to atone. You
Yeah,
have
I gotta
to
hunt.
ask the Lord Jesus Christ for forgiveness.
Oh, I should try that. Clown, how will that go if Gavin becomes
Born
religious in
again?
the form? Yeah, if Gavin becomes born again. What will that do to Strahd?
You could
Mormon?
also be Zoroastrian.
Whatever is the strongest born again that will be the holiest against Strahd. What's the holiest?
I think
That's what Gavin.
I think Scientology has the most resources at their disposal.
That's true. Gavin might become a saint. So at the very least, Dawn Lord. I have to think on that. Dawn Lord's a strict motherfucker.
Yeah,
Travis, you have
like
about
that's the
9
thing
minutes
is
left.
that like as a smarty smart, you can't question your faith.
That's true. That's true. And really, if I'm the smartest person I know and I chose to do this, it makes it a smart choice.
Could God make a person so smart that even God couldn't outthink them?
Travis, there are some statements you shouldn't say.
Yeah, I know that's heresy. Put me
Well,
in
it's just
the mech destroyer or whatever the Space Marines do. I don't care.
yeah, God can do anything. So you even suggesting that there might be a possibility that he couldn't means you're going in the mech.
I'm going in the mech and I look like a real asshole while doing it.
Yeah, get in the mech, Travis.
I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just out here asking questions.
I think you're thinking some impure thoughts that you know better than to think.
Nope, I think
You need to be doing
that
a
if
little less
God,
thinking and a little more believing.
maybe, but if the God didn't want me to think these thoughts, why did he give me such a brain?
That's the devil.
Oh,
Yep,
devil gave me brain.
Yeah, devil gave you brain.
Nah, that tracks. For that time I saw the devil come into my room and he was like, "Hey kid, do you want to see some brain?" And then showed me his nutsack, clenched between his fists.
Like, yeah, it looks like a... Is that all that happened, Travis?
That's literally all that happened. He was like, "Hey kid, do you want to see some brain?" And then, I mean, I was enlightened as to the ways of the world, and I saw the difference between good and evil, and I saw right from wrong. But mostly it was just a pair of fiery red testicles.
Are you sure that wasn't just Santa?
Oh, because Santa has like them goat hoofs, right?
Yeah, he got them installed.
And he's always swinging, like just
Oh yeah.
a hog hanging
People are always
about.
talking. I mean, you've heard about Santa's sack.
Okay, and big old horns and a pitchfork, right? Because like the pitchfork helps him deliver presents.
I mean, he's getting up in age.
Yeah, I mean,
So he
kind
might.
of like how some grandpas get those little grabber claws to help them, I don't know, reach their Cheyenne Red 100s.
Lost me.
It's a cigarette. It's what the very leathery people who came to the liquor store I worked at would smoke.
Oh, okay, I would have just said like Marlboro Red.
No, those are bougie cigarettes.
I figured the minty ones were. Are those cinnamon?
Cheyenne Red 100s were like, at this time, and mind you, it was maybe 6 years ago, 7 years ago. Cheyenne Reds were like $25 a carton, whereas a carton of Marlboros would cost you twice as much.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like 42 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see why they would choose them. That's like picking up a 40 ounce or something.
Oh no, I get it. It's economic. If you got your vice and you're doing it economically, I cannot blame you.
I think the most economic is still just rolling your own when you get down to it.
No, because that got co-opted by the hipster scene.
Oh.
Just like fucking thrifting.
Every
like, I'm about to go off, King.
Like, go off, but yeah.
The thrifting market, like the fact that it's even a market infuriates me. But the whole point of thrifting was that, I mean, they're getting their goods for free. They have no... Everything they make is an infinite % profit. Based off of, you know, the cost of the goods they're getting in. But the rates they've been charging lately for absolute bullshit, like merchandise, infuriates me. Because it's all been donated. And the whole point of a thrift market is to allow people access to clothing and goods at an affordable rate, but then capitalism gets involved and then they drive up rates because it becomes a fucking trend. You know, it becomes trendy on TikTok or whatever, and then they're like, oh yeah, I can justify charging $40 for a jacket with a, you know, a barely held together seam.
You know what you need to do?
Arson.
You gotta go just to like yard and garage sale, flea market.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, cut out these corporate flea market garage sales.
Shop local.
I mean, even shop local far away. If you gotta travel.
Shop local, but globally.
Harley says, I could be wrong, but in my experience, thrift stores are pretty cheap, but vintage stores are an absolute scam.
Well, I'm talking about, like, Savers, which is not living up to the name lately.
Oh yeah, everything's getting more and more.
And vintage stores, like, the people who are selling their goods there are either they're selling them to the store or they're putting them there on on resale. So they will get a cut of the sale price when all is said and done.
Yeah, but that's also giving up your store space for their stuff.
Yeah, but I mean you're splitting a sale price between two people.
Yeah.
So there is a cost of doing business there, a cost of housing the goods.
Though I also believe that you pay like at least an upfront cost to get your stuff there. So I mean, it might just be scummy anyway.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's a business. It's best to assume it's scummy. So like and subscribe, folks. Give us those bits.
You like this content? How are you doing, Carly? I haven't asked you. How's your holiday been? Sorry, Clown, I haven't asked you either, but I know how your holiday. Still say them.
Where are we at time-wise? Should I bother coloring in, or should I just...
Oh no, you got like 1 minute.
Alright, I'll do some rough details here.
Yeah. Goodwill can be okay at times. I think it really depends on which one you go to, too.
My favorite Goodwill is Goodwill Towards Man.
My favorite Goodwill is Goodwill Hunting.
Oh, that's a pretty good one. It's not your
Pretty
fault.
Goodwill. My fault.
Pretty Goodwill. I think a Goodwill
Ooh.
is nope. That's Wilt. I think Goodwill
Clown.
is Will Smith.
Ooh. Good one. Oh, Will. Thanks, Clown. Clown said that hers is Will I Am. Good one.
Will.i.am, idiot he is. To quote Mega 64.
Hey, a pretty chill holiday season's what you honestly want. I wouldn't want an eventful holiday. That's not great.
But no, it's all about that rush, because how else are you gonna meet, that hot lumberjack who teaches you to kind of slow down during the holiday season?
Oh, that's true. I need a hot lumber.
Yeah, that's what all my Hallmark movies have taught me.
I have been visited by a white cat that is not mine. Yeah, what's up with that?
The Ghost of Christmas Past.
He likes his pets. Apparently, Vic is going to be in some kind of Hallmark from
Oh,
Dropout.
shit. That, obviously they're gonna do great. I don't think they'll shine as they do as a performer,
No.
but get that bread, Vic.
Yeah, I trust that. That new.
Because Vic
Have
is...
you seen any? Vic is what?
I was gonna say, Vic is fucking incredible as an improviser.
Yeah.
Very Important People has been just exceptional. Did you see them on Gastronauts, their new show?
I have
cooking
not.
show?
Clown hat. I've seen a couple episodes of it, but I haven't seen that one.
Vic was on the newest, and it's spectacular.
Oh, hell yeah.
Vic is also really great on Comedy Bang Bang. In fact, most of the Dropout crew has been on Comedy Bang Bang.
That's great.
Jacob Wysocki's been on there repeatedly, trying to establish his own MCU.
That's weird.
It's absolutely wonderful. Vic's been on there. Lisa Gilroy does awesome on there. What's her name from the song one? Jess McKenna.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jess McKenna does great on there. Anyway, I imagine I'm out of time and have been.
You have, but that's okay. I'm currently looking at an ad. There we go. Oh, I love it.
Alright, so just I'm gonna draw some more lines to set the scene, but don't let it influence what you're thinking here. So, you know how you got that bull riding trophy?
Oh yeah, love it.
And how it's just a polyester cutout.
Yeah. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, so I painted this little with a little sneaky elf character on the back of it. And so whenever it's holiday time, you just flip it around.
That's fantastic. I love it. 10 out of 10, Travis.
Oh, I'm so glad. I was like, ooh, he's gonna be so mad.
No, it's great. I don't even mind that you painted on it. It's not even a problem.
It feels so good.
Good, 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 good.
Merry Christmas, Sheriff.
Merry Christmas, Travis. You dirty outlaw. Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas to you, you filthy pig.
Thank you, thank you. I'm glad we can put aside our differences for the moment.
It's the holidays.
Yeah, reunited and it feels so good, says Clown, and I agree. Couldn't agree more. Could agree less, but I don't.
It's the time of year, like, I went outside, I saw a rattlesnake and a roadrunner. You know, cheers and hot cocoa. I saw a cat and a dog just hanging out, exchanging gifts.
Yeah, I saw him smoking a joint earlier.
That's, tis
pretty
the
impressive.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think? Like, you said 10 out of 10? Is that 10 points out of 10 points?
You know what? I'll go, it's 10,000 out of 10,000.
Ooh, baby. Now, the bulletin's been community focused lately, so we're not even posting points this episode, but I'm gonna carry those points right here in my heart.
Please do. They do expire in a month if you don't use them, so you better use them.
Ooh, I'm gonna use my points! Shit, I'm gonna
actually,
book my flight now.
You better book it now, because actually it's into the year. I thought it was, a month, but it was into the year. You got a couple days.
Aw, beans! Aw, shoot!
Okay. You can always trade them out for beans.
I could get a year's supply. Why don't we take a break while I figure out where I'm gonna allocate these points? What's gonna, I want to be a real point maxed, card pilled person going forward.
Oh, then you got a day trade, brother.
I'm saying. So why don't I open up my Robinhood account and we'll be right back.
We'll be right back and a little richer.
And we're back. Now, you might notice something a little different.
Why? What do you mean?
See how my whole setup is rendered in hyper-realism?
Whoa, Travis, you were busy.
I sure was. Yeah, I've got this motion tracking now. It's like I'm really here in the scene.
Whoa! Holy.
We're gonna start crafting. Yeah, ho ho holy! Now, you mentioned hanging stockings, decorating those earlier. And I haven't done that yet, honestly. So I thought what I'd do is just that. So what I'm gonna do, let me get my base plate here, my little husk. Now that we're here, I can tear off this tag. No one needs to know where I got that from.
Michael?
The dark web.
Oh.
Yeah, this is pure Silk Road silk.
That looks
Still some
super high quality, Travis.
Only the best. Only the best for not only us, but our fans, of course.
Now,
Our,
is your foot really that big?
I stuff. I'm not above admitting it.
Wow. Brave.
I just like the way it looks. It's
That's fair.
gender-affirming care to stuff my toes with newspaper.
You do you.
Thank you, I will.
Did you did you know the feds are all over the Silk Road?
Shit!
Yeah.
That's why the guy was wearing a suit and sunglasses.
Mm-hmm. And that's why he kept following you, huh?
I thought they were a fan. I was like, could that be Big C? Here from the Philippines, you know, just coming into the Americas. I'm like, I know you.
Oh no.
But
That was
I guess it makes sense.
Yeah.
Also, they had a what I guess is a codec or a shortwave radio. I
the
thought
little wire.
I thought they had gotten a Christmas present just like you.
Yeah. They're just listening to their iPad Nano.
Ooh, lucky
No.
man. Rich kids
I
get all
wish.
the cool presents.
Mm-hmm. You don't even need a screen. It's pretty cool.
Oh, you're thinking of the shuffle,
Oh, whoops.
which could only hold 50 songs approximately.
So small, wow. You get like 3 prog albums, maybe.
But I mean, imagine previously to that. Like, I remember listening
Yeah.
to CDs in my car. A CD would
And
hold
like
12 to 15
12?
songs.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna get started on this here, and in the interest of, you know, maybe breaking the fourth wall, the fourth stable wall here,
Oh.
I don't gotta work tomorrow. I don't need a time limit. We're gonna see this through.
Travis, if you break that fourth wall anymore, it might come crumbling down. That's a load-bearing fourth wall.
I might topple that thing. I'm
Uh-oh.
sick of it. I'm
Watch
sick
out,
of it.
Ralph.
I'm gonna come out there like
hear that?
Deadpool.
Yeah. Sell you Mint Mobile phone.
Well, it's the best brand of phone.
It is. Right.
Maybe I'll sell
behind-
you a peppermint mobile phone. That's like a Deadpool
Got it.
joke, right?
That is.
Deadpool
Spot
quality
on.
joke. Alright, so I'm gonna start in 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, jolly.
I wanted to get kind of the workspace here in view, so you may not see some of the fine details. I'm gonna look up a reference actually.
And you
Believe it or
think
not.
that's okay?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm in control now, Sheriff. It's my
That's
holiday.
true.
I'm hosting.
I forgot
So
why I'm even out.
you sip
out in the
your
woods.
mulled wine and I don't know, continue out there into the cold. And I'm saying, like, if you're looking for that horse, just this isn't a threat. It's a warning. Watch your step.
Did you bury it? Why?
I didn't bury it. I told you there's a swamp of sadness.
Oh, okay, yeah. I totally believe that.
Yeah. Well, who's gonna have the last laugh?
Hopefully the horse.
I would love
As we're
that.
riding,
I would love that
back to
because
the saloon.
so far I've had the last cry.
Because you miss the horse so much.
Yeah.
Well, then you shouldn't have left it.
Let me... Like, I know you've played Shadow of the Colossus, right?
Yeah?
Remember a certain bridge? A certain bridge too far?
The Terabithia?
I mean, that too. It's thematically appropriate, not what I was going for. Kind of an A to C.
Okay, but what are you getting at? Where's the B?
I'll show you that later.
The B. Grab it. What about the B? Where's the B?
The B is... You know that bridge where your horse stone falls to death?
Yeah, but the... Go on.
So imagine that, but it's like a swamp made of, I don't know, an analog for depression, I guess?
I don't need an analog for depression, but...
Oh, so you only do digital depression these days?
Yeah, of course. Hi-fi, dude.
Nah, I like my analog. Like, I only do depression on a CRT.
Yeah, because you like how the color bleed really adds to it.
Yeah, it's about the aesthetics. It may not be high def, but I mean, lo-fi is making that huge resurgence.
You just talked about how you had a problem with hipsters.
No, but this is neo proto hipster.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. You're gonna start it in the hipsters.
I'm glad that makes sense.
Neo proto history, yeah. I'm with it.
So I'm trying to start something entirely new. Something outside of that, that hipster class range where, ooh, I was here first. Now, I legitimately get to be here first. So it's not hipsterism if I get to be the one being here first. This is uncharted territory, homie.
You do.
Sure. Ah, thanks, man. Okay. Looking for my supplies here while I wait for, what I've done so far is I've got these little brass tacks and I painted little dots on them. It's a secret
fancy
tool that'll help us later. But we just had an item. Where did the contents of that stocking go?
Maybe I took something.
Oh, you better not have, you dang dirty sheriff.
I'll never tell.
So I'm actually taking a lot of inspiration from your mimic stocking here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
Oh, they have us.
I thought that was legitimately just a really fun idea. And so I was at the craft store, and I got these little rocks. And I thought these rocks could be fun teeth.
Ooh, yeah.
So while that paint dries, I'm going to set these aside so I don't smudge up anything. But how am I going to go about... I know these rocks has holes in them. I've got my hot glue gun here. I'm thinking this white part is just going to be like the lips. So I'm thinking it's gonna hang
Oh,
on the mantelpiece like a catfish or like one of those bottom-dwelling predator fish,
the Sandler.
like a frogfish.
Oh, okay.
You ever seen a frogfish?
I've seen a frog and a fish, so I imagine if they spent the night together in some loving romance, that would come a
Yeah, they
frog.
create a horrible abomination against God.
Whoa, just out the womb against God.
Mm-hmm.
That must be a
You ever see
powerful baby.
the SpongeBob movie?
No. I know
Uh,
heresy.
no. I mean, I'm not here to infringe upon your religion or what you're allowed to see, what kind of media you're allowed to consume.
My parents wouldn't allow it. They didn't like SpongeBob. They thought it was stupid.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they were right.
What do you mean? SpongeBob's the best. They
I
kept trying to
did.
get me to watch Family Guy.
I think the point of SpongeBob is that it was stupid. It,
That's what I. Yeah.
to quote a certain someone, dared to be stupid.
I don't understand.
You'll get it when you're
Right.
older.
Are you quoting your dad or something?
Nah, my dad couldn't come up with iconic lyrics such as that.
Okay, did they say songs from SpongeBob were dumb? Oh wait, that was to me. They hated all of SpongeBob. They never really specified if episodes or songs. They just said the SpongeBob IP is dumb, and you're not gonna watch it. Go back to Family Guy, and they turned Family Guy back. They had the DVDs.
Oh, so this is before they were watching it on their phone at a Death Grips concert.
Oh yeah, they were eventually they were like huge sponge.
Oh,
They did
that's
say
what those
they hated
hats
the
were. See, I thought they were cheese heads, but those are sponges.
Yeah, they're sponges. They got the little nose sticking out the top.
That makes sense. I thought they were just really into the Green Bay Packers.
What?
What to me?
Oh. Oh yeah, I
So, I've got this fishing line here, and I've got these rocks. And so what I'm doing, and it may not look like much now, but I assure you this'll pay off later. Did I already cut a slit here? I need another slit for this tooth. So I'm securing these in place on fishing line because they've already got the holes drilled in for that. And I'll have to use something else for the lower mandible. This will all be hidden by this white lip here. So I'm punching the teeth through,
Oh, I gotcha.
securing them on the Z-axis here with that fishing line, and then holding them in place with that hot glue.
You're getting real crap.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had a chance to do something like this in a minute. I realized
well, I'm
that,
glad that.
yeah, I think going to conventions and stuff has been like a real outlet for me. Like this one's for
Mhm.
Travis outlet, and I didn't have that this past year. Like I could have, I guess, put together an outfit for going to Prague, but I don't know. They don't need some American going over there and dressing as Hatsune Miku.
Well, you did see Viper, didn't you?
That's true.
But maybe you just needed more.
Oh, I absolutely need more. Ever since I learned about cosplay as a concept, like I gotta get my hit, gotta get my fix in.
Well,
Because back in high school I had Spirit Week.
evolved.
I had all these opportunities to get that out of my system. I got the need for costuming.
Well, Travis, there's something I've wanted to do that I haven't been able to do yet. I want to dress up as like 1920s, 1930s, whatever, and do like a real smoky gambling night.
I can get behind that. I already got a couple three-piece suits.
Hell yeah.
Alright, while that dries, I'm gonna switch over here, find the two cleanest plates that are next to each other.
I just read your comments, Cloud. They don't outfit in Prague, they outfit it. Outfit it? I don't know. You probably said it better than me.
What
Travis,
did it say?
do
What?
you have a Nito for Speedo?
I think I do. Frankie's voice actor just retired,
Yeah.
and I saw the videos of that yesterday, and I broke down. I cried.
I definitely got emotional seeing him like training the next person. I assume the next person anyway.
Yeah, but that's also Bon Clay's voice actor.
Ooh. That's
So, and I mean, not relevant,
And,
but Django from Syrup Village,
the magician?
the hypnotist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how he got involved.
Damn.
That was his first role in One Piece, and then he voiced Bon Chan and then Frankie. So just worked his way up as a staple of the product. And so, like, I'm glad to see somebody part of One Piece retire, because it's been going on so long, and you want them to get out when they have time to enjoy their life and everything.
Oh yeah, there's a good chance they wouldn't get to retire. And not in a good way.
Right. Like, I'm glad he retired, but it just still had me in tears.
Yeah. There's some theorizing on exactly why and whatnot, but it's best to just leave it at he wants to retire.
Yeah.
Getting up there,
Exactly.
He's a goofy cyborg and Hunt. Remember who that is?
It's crazy because, like, I did not realize, like, how gaunt that man was.
I don't know if he always. Yeah.
But, like, the outfit he was fucking rocking, like, fucking fashion baby.
Yeah.
Because, like, it was, Frankie, but he's not walking out there just sporting Speedo. Like the red jumpsuit, but with like the flared pants, like those cowboy pants.
Oh yeah, when he did the stance, I'm like, those bottoms, damn, that's great.
Yeah.
And then the other
Icon.
guy just looks like the fucking Timu version. Like, his clothes were similar, but not nearly the same flair.
Like, you're not hitting that cut, and that's so
Yeah.
important with fashion. Like, you've got to get it cut to your body.
Or just get real lucky. Minoru Suzuki, yeah, has the same swag. He just gets it. Or whoever dresses him gets it. His fucking partner, I don't know. Minoru Suzuki's, I think he's still in New Japan. He may not be. Or he was in AEW for a bit, but that could have just been a track thing. But he's a cool old guy.
Suzuki. That's not the guy who has like the spotty, almost tiger stripe, like shaved head, right?
It might be.
Like it's very passionately shaved.
Yep. That's him. He has Yakuza guy.
Yeah, I got to see him wrestle for Glory Pro.
Oh damn.
That's where I met Danhausen right before Danhausen got signed.
That's great.
Yeah. And so he had a heavyweight match with big name local, something Colt. But they just had like this big standoff where they just had this slap down with the slaps kept getting more intense.
Hell yeah. Classic New Japan. King Colt?
Yes.
Go. That sounds great. I love wrestling. Gotta watch more.
Same. I mean, I always feel that. Like, I never have a bad time watching it, but I'm never like...
Oh,
I don't know, I just haven't ingrained it in my head to be like, oh, I can seek out wrestling. That's an option I have now.
Yeah, every Wednesday night it's on the internet.
I know the internet. I've been there.
Yeah, TNA. I was gonna say USA, and then I remember that. I don't think that's right anymore. TNA and TNT. But not the letters in between. Not TNB, not TNC, not TND, etc.
Can I do Tubi?
It might be on Tubi.
Could I do Freeform?
Maybe. It's probably not on Pluto though.
Could I do Scrungle?
Big Scrungle deal. But probably not.
Shit. I'm paying $30 a month for Scrungle, dude.
I'm told Scrungle is fake. Did you hear about Honey? Speaking of fakers.
Like the coupon thing?
Yep.
I imagine they got caught for like data mining.
No, it's... I mean, I would say more insidious. You know how, like, content creators get their own, cut if you use them, or whatever?
Yeah.
Just in general, that sort of thing. What Honey was doing is, they were bought out by PayPal a couple years ago, and whenever somebody would go to check out using a influencer's, cookie, which is how it keeps track for, like, a month, on checkout, it would replace the influencer's cookie with PayPal, like, cookie or whatever, so that kickback that the influencer was gonna get just went to PayPal instead.
Jesus.
They've stolen millions doing this. I mean, allegedly, but Yeah, don't use honey. It's bad. I mean,
Yeah,
I've
like,
never used honey in terms of like through an influencer. I've just, used it on my own, and I think it
mhm.
works fine there, but I don't fucking know anymore.
Yeah, like I used it through content creators.
Nope, you didn't.
I thought I did.
I know. Oh, it's so scummy. PayPal's already pretty gross, and then they're just making it worse.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess
I mean
I
that's what you get
can't
when you
say
get
it.
a Musk product. It
Yeah.
reeks of Musk.
Unfortunately, I do still use PayPal. It's convenient.
Yeah, I mean I try not to. I had a bad time with PayPal, honestly, just unassociated with their own horrible practices. But
Good.
nah, like I got involved in something that fucked my credit,
Oh.
where like PayPal was coming after me for money that or a debt that I didn't know, but had been under my name.
Mm, gotcha.
So that was
It sucks.
yeah, I just stopped using PayPal after that. I'm like, not even worth the convenience at this point. Just so I don't want to get involved in anything associated with them again.
Well, I guess uninstall honey.
I did,
Oh,
because
good.
I already figured they were data mining, and
There's something, yeah.
they had never gotten me a single coupon deal.
Yeah, they always say, "Oh, we didn't find anything." That's not always true, but typically.
Oops. Oops, too bad, so sad.
You know what I hate about PayPal? They'll let
The
you, oh,
pals.
they'll let you overdraw, but then not let you use their service until you pay that back. I'd rather them just not let me overdraw.
Oh yeah, but no, that's by design, absolutely.
Like, even if somebody sends you fucking money, you can't access that money until you pay it back.
Yeah, that has to be by design. Like that's honestly just how banks work.
Yeah, but banks will usually tell you.
Well, no, you have to opt
Usually.
into that service for a lot of banks. Like
You're so right, though.
some banks all try and sell that as a feature and not a bug, and
Yeah,
be like,
you want.
oh, like I literally had a bank teller be like, no, it's so you don't run into that embarrassing thing where you try to buy
You get
something and then
declined.
there's not enough and it declines, and they're like, yeah, you avoid that, but we're gonna charge you, $60 or whatever it is for the overdraft, and they call it
Yeah.
overdraft protection.
Yeah. They're not protecting you there.
I guess it's protection, much in the way mafia protection is protection.
A clown just said racketeering, literally. It was for PayPal, but you're not wrong. PayPal wishes they were a bank.
Oh, they're very much trying to be. I mean, any electronic currency thing is trying to be a bank. Like the fact that crypto's made a big resurgence. I don't know how to feel about it anymore because I don't trust banks. But
Travis, are you gonna
I
be a mattress stuffer?
I might bury all my money in coffee cans in different locations throughout my town.
Hope there's no like 60-year-old dad running around with a metal detector.
My
You're just gonna
retirement
start
plan is to one-eyed Willie all my treasure.
He's just gonna start breaking every metal detector dad's legs. You're after my fucking money.
Sorry, bud. But then I could charge them a fee not to break their legs.
And then stuff it in the can.
The Bank of Folgers cans.
Yep. First United. Bank of Folgers.
And that's how
They are
I
a bank bond.
that's how I build up my fortune for my... What's the opposite of an ancestor?
Descendants?
Yes. I should have known
Yeah,
that
you
from
can make a-
Disney.
Oh yeah, it's okay. I meant Dancestor, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that when all your spawn are named Dan?
No, they
And
just come out of the room like tap dancing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're all like dance prodigies.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when they are spewed from the ball sack of a dance commander.
Okay, Clown doesn't like this. Let me back up. They're all when they're all clones of your ancestor. No!
Ha ha ha!
I don't want to meet my ancestor. Actually, it could be.
But as Clown's saying, but you are your descendant. What if
Yeah, I might have.
you meet yourself in meeting your ancestor?
Are they younger or older than?
You get to pick one. Are you gonna?
Oh,
Are you?
then
gonna
they're gonna
meet
be
them?
older.
Okay, so you want them to dispense the wisdom.
Oh yeah. I mean, even if they're from the future, they can already sense wisdom anyway.
Yeah, like invest in Dancest.
Yeah, they're just gonna tell me about the next viral meme coin that I can hop on immediately.
Yeah. Ooh, that might work. All right, so kind of a jumping off point, but also now amalgamation of everything we've been talking about here. So we're gonna launch a crypto called
Okay.
Dancest.
Okay.
But the only way to mine Dancest is to come up with new TikTok dances, but on the Dancest platform.
I like it. You're funneling engagement.
Exactly. It's everything the internet taught me about. It's everything all this content creation has taught me is important. Like, here I am fucking piddling away with rocks and a stocking and hot glue. I should be engagement maxing.
I think you already are, Travis.
I don't know. I think our numbers would disagree.
Well, as the kids say, that sounds skillish.
You're right. I'm being pretty chuggy right now.
That's right. Travis, why didn't you tell me you got engaged?
Because it didn't feel skibbity.
Dude, I'm done here. This got too real. Dan says sounds like something that should be illegal. Nuh-uh.
So we've got a top row of teeth there. Let me show the camera.
Ew.
Yeah.
I like.
it's the kind of teeth you don't want to be bit by. I guess
That's
there's
not
not any
true.
teeth you would want to be bit by, but
That's not true at all.
oh, you got a bite thing?
I mean, if it's from a goth waitress at IHOP,
That's fair. That's valid. I see you.
Carly says, "Oh, that's what you're gluing to the stocking. Neat."
Yeah, gotta give it some chompers. I may not do the bottom row because maybe it only needs the top row to
Right.
hook you in.
To masticate. You okay?
Hey, no mastication here. It's Christmas.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a little excited. There's so many cats
Beans.
out here. I'm being crushed by cats.
You being pulverized.
That's right.
I know I already talked to you about Invisible Fight Girl. Have you checked it out at all?
No, I forgot about it.
Because I previously stated on this show that it doesn't seem to love wrestling. I was dead wrong.
Hell yeah, love to hear that.
It rules so hard. Like it creates a world where, you know, it on the surface, I said it didn't seem to love wrestling because of some of the ways they would fight, because they are actually fighting, but that serves the world more. But then they get into some stuff that tells me that, oh yeah, they fucking get it.
Yeah, they're
So
in it.
I owe an apology to whoever's behind that show. If I had done
Thank
my
you.
diligence. Oh, come on.
That could speak to their marketing a little bit if it didn't come across right.
Well, it's not even marketing. Like, what I got was from the show itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I think it was just kind of broad appeal stuff.
Yeah, you got swerved. You're right, clown.
Oh shit. I should have known to look for it.
That's right. I have to ask because Carly mentioned it. Are those organic, locally sourced grass-fed teeth?
I mean, they kind of eat whatever comes their way.
Well,
I can't imagine it's any worse than what Danhausen's sourcing.
can't argue with that.
I'll be right back. I had to get some pliers.
Oh. Alright.
Keep the kids entertained.
Oh, I will. Got him. I'm locking up here. Yeah, I don't think Travis he actually has a plan. I think he's gonna go find some more craft from little junk drawer. Maybe pull a couple of his own teeth out. Oh, he may never come back. I'm gonna give him 40 right now. I'm gonna give him 4 minutes. That's all I can afford.
All right, I'm ripping through the hot glue here. So maybe this wasn't such a smart idea after all.
That's okay.
Alright, so I don't know if this will show in the camera here, but it appears our guy has cataracts.
Oh, cool.
But this one doesn't seem to be as... Oh, oh, oh.
Nice.
So yeah,
okay?
they've got some milky golden eyes.
There we go. Yep.
Ow!
Careful.
Yeah. So, I guess I gotta put this down about where it's gonna rest. Ooh, I'm glad I got the right side of those teeth. Because I know it has to hang on the fireplace this way, because that's the side the Jubedad is on.
Oh, that looks nice. Sometimes, do you ever get that hesitation right before you start? You're like, right.
You mean like starting a project, or?
Yeah. Or just starting that like first cut.
Always.
Okay, cool.
It's something you have to power through every time. So I mean, like, confidence in... It's just like confidence in like line work. I think a big thing that really helped me with that, just because it's that fear of doing any kind of mark that's permanent.
Mm-hmm.
What really helped me with that was taking Bryce Coe's illustration class, because we didn't do any sketch work. The point of his coursework was to do everything in ink immediately, and just to practice our ink work, or to practice like our reference work in ink from the get-go, just to expedite the process. Because Bryce Coe is a Korean like mangaka and illustrator, so it just has like, you know, that sense of mastery and what that can accomplish. And so just doing everything in ink and not being afraid to fail in order to learn, like that broke down so many walls for me. So yeah, I mean, like, even if it's not 101, draw in ink. Paint. Like, obviously it's different. I know things can be tight here in the States. Like, materials can be maybe a little more sparse than they once were. But, find ways to just go out and practice in permanent markings. I keep drawing too close to myself and forgetting where my frame is.
Oh yeah, it happened.
But like finding that confidence to make those marks is the only way to get past that, because otherwise you'll just be paralyzed.
Right, and I think that comes back to like what Bob Ross would say about there's no mistake.
Exactly. It was like a very Taoist way of approaching that same subject.
Yeah. And I
Speaking
mean,
of
ultimately, with
Taoism,
all of yeah.
oh, go ahead.
Oh, there really just isn't a wrong way to do it when you're just making like.
Right. I mean, you may have a goal in mind,
Mhm.
and I got to tell you, like, I, I mean, there are artists who are far more excellent than I am, but personally, I don't think I ever meet, kind of what I have envisioned in my head. I hope one day to hit that. I don't know that I ever will. But like just to meet that envisionment is always a goal. It's
Yeah,
always seemed very aspirational, but I don't know that I will ever have the ability to put down what I'm seeing and like onto paper.
I get that. I definitely understand where you're coming from with that, and I do think sometimes that vision, like, you would take a different path. That thing changes what you see, but I do understand not being able to bring about exactly what you had in your mind. Like when people say, "That's what I saw in my head, and I made it happen."
Exactly, yeah. Like another much more talented artist friend of mine kind of gave some insight into that. Shouts out to Delia Gunderson, a professional comics artist. Um, People have different levels of kind of their visual conceptualization in their mind.
Yeah.
Um, so like I would say mine isn't like I have some level of that, but it's a little more abstract, and so I just kind of vibe it out. So whenever I'm drawing, like I got okay at drawing from reference, but if I'm trying to draw something original, I just try and vibe it out. So I'm going for more of a feeling than I am an exacting image.
Mm-hmm.
And Delia, who is just a phenomenal artist, does absolutely beautiful watercolor work. An absolute inspiration. She says she just cannot visualize in her head.
Yeah.
Like everything is
what it's
like
called.
everything you're seeing is between hand and paper. None of that happens in the brain prior. But that's different for everybody. Because you've got I forget what that there's a
Called
renowned
aphantasia.
huh?
I think called aphantasia.
That sounds familiar.
It's where you can like they commonly say like picture an apple, and it's like, do you see a 3D apple, a
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly
a
it.
yeah, a perfectly realistic, reasonably vivid apple, a moderately realistic, like dim or vague outline, or you know what it is, but because you're thinking of an apple, you don't.
Mm-hmm. But then there's
Um,
like the other side of the spectrum is there's a he's an inker illustrator. I think he's Chinese. Who could just has like perfect recall with inks. So like he'll do these master classes where he's just oops. Um, he'll draw like in marker on a whiteboard. Just perfectly realized, perfectly to scale renderings.
I couldn't imagine, like, photocopied it.
Essentially, but still just very dynamic and
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's like if Dakota were here, I think he could bring up the name because I think he actually has. I think we've talked about this on an episode a long time ago. But it's just amazing, kind of the gamut you can run in creation. So you don't necessarily have to have a clear goal in mind. Obviously, it helps, but the thing that's going to hold you back most is fear of trying, I guess. I mean, that's the same with anything.
Yeah. Something nice about digital art is that you're not really wasting resources.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I think I talked about that last Thursday. It does build bad habits though, because the one resource you are consuming regardless is time. And so if you're trying to, unfortunately, we're in a society in which we have to
Time is money.
we have to make the best use of our time. And so you can get into bad habits with digital, that end up costing you more time in the long run, because you're not improving, you're not learning, because I do it so bad, I'm still so guilty of it, is relying on having fingers rest on Control Z.
Yeah, I get that. I've got some bad habits in like Photoshop where I'll do things wrong because the way I've learned or figured out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are definitely faster, more efficient ways or just better ways that I'm just like, yeah, but this way works.
Right. And I mean, like, visual art, Photoshop included, I'd say whatever way you learn, there may be faster ways, but if they're not as intuitive to you, then, like,
that's fair.
Don't fight yourself, because I'm constantly bitching and moaning about how a lot of art programs aren't intuitive because they were made by coders.
Mm-hmm.
And so it may be intuitive to them, but it just seems like there could be these very quick, expedient solutions, and I ran into that a lot with trying to get into animating. Like, I have not experienced like a good, like, entirely well thought out animation program yet. Blender has a lot going for it. Big parts being it's free, it's open source. So if there are issues I have with it, I either have to fix it my own damn self or hope that somebody way smarter than I am has.
Yeah.
Clip Studio, I got the full package just because I was like, oh, I want to use the brushes and the hotkeys and everything that I already know, but their animation suite is fucking garbage. It's so fucking brain dead, the way in which you have to go about creating new cells and moving along in your animation timeline. Just because it was made by probably coders. They're just like, yeah, we'll build off of the features we already have, even if it means a very stupid way of going about this. Alright, so milky as they might be, we've got our eyes here.
Yeah, I think they look good.
Thank you. And now, for a little flair.
Ooh, what you do?
I'm thinking, and this will be a quickie. I talked about, I want this to be kind of like a lie in wait Redditor. So I was thinking kind of like a catfish. So I'm going to give it little whiskers.
I love it. That was the vibe I was already getting. Good job.
Yeah. So, I didn't intend for the eyes to get that milky, but it definitely adds to the effect, because what the idea I was going for when I got these materials and everything was like a dragon.
Yeah, I got that.
Which I guess is inherently fish-based.
Yeah, Chinese dragons would. Oh, you mean?
Yeah, because they were the salmon or trout or whatever that would ascend and hop over the waterfall. And like that's what Magikarp and Gyarados are based off of. That's what windsocks are based off of. That's how that's what Gyarados' design is based off of, is a windsock.
Yeah, like the. I always thought he was based off of those like parade dragons.
He's water flying because of the windsock thing.
That makes sense. Now that you
And that's why
mention that.
Mega Gyarados looks doubly so, just like a big, wide, open-mouth windsock.
Man, Pokemon does some pretty cool inspiration.
Yeah. Like, it's always hit and miss, and I imagine when it's missing, it's because, you know, rush or, hey, this new thing is popular, you gotta make a Pokemon that's associated with Roblox or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, whenever the team's allowed to kind of do what they want to do, they make some cool shit. I always thought it'd be really cool to have an Assassin Bug Pokemon, because an Assassin Bug is a real bug, and there are a bunch of different varietals of it that are each specially equipped to kill a certain kind of prey. And, I mean, it's just brutal, and that's how nature goes, and I think it's really interesting. So just having, like, that really adaptive creature could be fun, because you could have different forms that are made to, you know, different types or have different moves.
I like that idea.
So I think it'd
There's
be...
never been a legendary bug, has there?
unless you count the Ultra Beasts. A couple of the Ultra Beasts were bug type in Sun and Moon. Because you had Buzzswole, who was the jacked bug, and then Pheromosa, who was the sexy ladybug.
Oh. Would you consider them to be legendary status?
Stat-wise, absolutely.
Okay.
But they're different from Pokemon as far as the game story goes, because the game story is, I mean, whatever. It's nonsense.
Yeah, fair.
I don't play
I never
Pokemon
beat
for the
Sun and
story.
Moon. I do. I'm disappointed.
Well, I have mixed feelings about Sun and Moon. You don't even fight the last gym leader. They just give you their badge because they're the fairy gym leader, and they're like, oh hey, this is cool. And they're absolutely, like, stoner coded. Which I guess is kind of a fairy thing to do, but also, I don't know, undermines engagement of the game.
Yeah.
So I have mixed feelings about it. Like, I think it's fun to kind of turn things on their head, but...
I probably wouldn't have done it for the last gym.
Right. It's just how you get the last badge in that one.
I
Is there
did
just
like, was Sun and Moon the island one?
yeah, the Hawaii one?
Yeah, that one felt pretty fresh, honestly.
Yeah, it had neat ideas. I like the getting rid of the HMs
Yeah,
and having to equip them to your team. Still, it when you do that, you're just creating unnecessary obstacles that you've immediately solved. Like, there's no. I understand calling in the ride service because it's a move faster option, but I don't know. It just seemed like a way of carrying in that old idea, but it rendered it completely moot. Like, it's not an obstacle if it's just a feature of the game to, call in something to remove the obstacle at no
yeah.
kind of resource
Cost.
expense. So it's either, do it or don't.
I lost you for a second.
What's that?
I lost you for a second. I cut out.
I was just saying, like, either have the obstacle there or don't. Don't have the illusion of an obstacle.
Yeah. You're not full enough, Game Freak. Or devs in general.
Right. But, I mean, I do love a lot of what they put in there. Oh, I've been playing, I picked up Hades again lately, because I've never beaten Hades.
Hell yeah. Well, do you consider just winning a run to be beating Hades?
Yes.
Oh, well then I've beaten Hades.
I haven't gotten past Tartarus. Or...
Oh, yeah.
No, Elysium.
First there... Oh, okay. With the, bull, with the Minotaur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I have a controller, and I think that's what was holding me back, is trying to play mouse and keyboard, because playing isometric on a mouse and keyboard sucks.
Hey. Yeah. It's, I mean, the game's hard enough as it is without the camera or the controls holding you back.
Mm-hmm. So trying to, because even keyboard, like mouse and keyboard, it doesn't map your keyboard movements to the isometric grid on which you're moving. So when you press W, you are moving straight up. So in order to move along the map itself, you have to be pressing 2 buttons at any given time.
Yep. Kinda weird. I got used to it. I never even think about it, but you're totally right.
It just didn't click in my brain, so whenever I finally got a USB controller, it made all the difference. So I might actually beat a run on it, but we'll see how that goes. So this is my spooky little guy. What do you think?
Let me see. I gotta let the camera catch up.
Let's look at this gift sock in the mouth.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang this somewhere in my house because my sister's out of town, and just have it be up for whenever she gets back.
You need a little bathroom stocking.
You're right. Maybe I'll put it on the backside of her door.
Yeah. That'd be great. I'd love that.
Ooh,
Great job, Travis.
I just peeled that off and now it's got pupils, baby. Now it's horrifying.
Oh,
I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. What do you think, Sheriff? You think we're set for the holiday season? You think Santa's gonna visit? I know you're out there regunning.
I think Santa might have a gift or two for you.
Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna go to bed nice and early.
You better put out milk and cookies.
How are things going out there? Did you see the swamp?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually almost back. I don't want to talk about it. It's pretty sad.
I tried to tell you.
Yeah, you did. I should have listened. Next time.
We both learned lessons tonight.
That's right. I learned that gift horse has many meanings.
Sure does.
What'd you learn tonight, Travis?
Don't be afraid to make that cut. And also, if you happen to be riding on the back of, let's say, another creature, and there's a swamp made of absolute sorrow, I can buy you a few extra seconds.
That's true. Might get your feet back on the ground. That's all you need.
Yeah, and then you get home in time to tuck in nice and early because Santa's on his way.
Travis, you better get that hung up and get those cookies baking.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Do you give out some reindeer feed?
What do reindeers eat?
Reindeer feed.
I got some zero sugar Red Bulls and some macho-sized Slim Jims.
That's exactly right, Travis. You're going to be getting 3 toys probably. Not that it's like a bribe or anything. Santa really likes.
Goody, 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 goody. Well, I'm gonna go do my prayers to Santa. And
let me join you.
I mean, I know I got an extra night, but I'm gonna get as many prayers to Santa in as I can.
Ooh, are you gonna do the Christmas Eve fast?
I might. Not a single cookie will pass these lips. They're all for Santa.
What a good little boy. All right, I
can't wait.
You think that
Roblox gift cards coming my way?
I'm hoping for some V-Bucks.
Yeah, baby. But until then, let's go get our... Let's go say our ho-ho-hosary. And we'll see Thursday night. To really give you a Christmas unwrapping. But until then...
Ooh, I'm excited.
Holly jolly trails, everybody.